My first guest tonight is lead singer with Huey Lewis and the News, whose album, I have a copy of it right here. It's called Sports. This was the best-selling album in the country last week. We're really delighted to have him with us tonight. Please welcome Huey Lewis.
We got to do a commercial. We'll be right back. Terrific job. You guys sound wonderful. We'll be right back, folks.
Hi there. Huey Lewis is here. Boy, you sound terrific.
Thanks.
Really
Dave.
nice to have you here, and congratulations on all your success. Introduce. You brought one member of the news here, right?
Johnny Kohler, our sax player.
Johnny, you sound great. Thank you for being here. Now, what about the other gentlemen in the band? Are they miffed that they're not making this appearance?
Absolutely, and we were told you couldn't afford us.
Well, that's the truth. We're that's no lie.
We're from Marin County.
Yeah.
So we had to have a band meeting and all get together, you know, and sort of talk it over, make sure it was okay. But it's okay, only because it's Paul Schaefer and the boys.
Oh, good. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, how does this feel? All of a sudden, you got the #1 selling album in America. You've been at it a long time, I know. And this is it everything you hoped it would be?
Well, next week we're going to go to #2, which is fortunate, I think, because 1 was a little scary.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's the air's thin up there, a lot of pressure, and it's better to be back in 2.
Huey, tell me about this great-looking bar on the cover. Is this an actual bar or a painting or both?
Both. It's actually the 2 a.m. Club in Mill Valley.
2 a.m.?
That's right, and the T-shirts are for sale. You can write to Goose at the 2 a.m. Club. And
Is this Goose on the album there?
No, that's Mario, our bass player.
Oh, okay. Now,
He looks kind of like a goose.
is Goose miffed that he's not in the picture?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, as long as everybody's happy. And you actually go to that bar and hang around?
That's right. And needless to say, the drinks are a lot cheaper now.
Well, I would hope so. Now, for folks who have been watching television a lot tonight, this will be your second appearance. They will have seen you twice. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, well, you mean we're going to do the national? We did the national anthem.
That's right.
Tonight.
That's right.
How was it?
It's it was another one of those all-star cliffhangers. But now the whole group sings the national anthem?
That's right. And Johnny actually did the arrangement. It's a kind of a part Navy band, part doo-wop.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And why do you do that? Other than, is it a lot of fun? It seems like it's more nervous than anything.
It's very nervous, but it's a free ticket.
Yeah.
And, you know, when can you sit on the field?
Have you done other ball games?
Yeah, we've done lots. We were originally asked to do the Oakland A's, I think, isn't it? Yeah, the Oakland A's. And then we did the Warriors and the 49ers and the Giants and now the St. Louis Cardinals and now the All-Star Game. So we're
this is
moving
a
right up.
whole separate career for you.
Absolutely.
But people, and I don't know anything about the singing the national anthem in front of large groups of people, but people say that's probably one of the toughest things you can attempt.
It is, especially when you're looking at, you know, the All-Star team is 5 seconds away and they announce everybody on the field and they line up first and third base and they go, and now, would you please stand? It gets very quiet. One microphone, amazing slapback, like a second delay that you have to pretend doesn't exist.
This is your echo coming back
Yeah,
at
you have to pretend that doesn't exist. So it's hard.
Yeah. And does it bother you that the ball players are, you know, what ball players do? You know, chewing and this and
playing with themselves and that sort of
that kind of thing. It's kind of a distraction there. What did you do before music in your days as a kid?
I just fooled around, actually. I tried to avoid work as best I could. I had millions of odd jobs, and each of which lasted about 5 minutes.
What kind of stuff? Anything you want to remember?
Well, I was an encyclopedia salesman for a good day. I I chauffeured for another day. I had a landscape company. We weeded. We had an old truck. That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Steve's been there.
Yeah. And you traveled around?
That's right, yeah.
Where'd you go?
I hitchhiked in Europe for about a year. I took the harmonica because it's...
How old were you when you went to Europe?
I was 16.
And you hitchhiked to New York from...
That's right. I hitchhiked to New York from San Francisco, and I actually stowed away on a plane. In those days, you could take a boarding pass and write seat number and destination on the outside, go into the boarding area early, and sneak on, and you write, of course, the middle seat over the wing, and then take a different seat. Yeah. So that if someone says, I'm sorry, this is my seat, oh, well, mine's actually up there, and then you move down. And I actually stowed away for free on a plane trip.
No kidding?
Yeah.
No problem? No questioning?
No problem. I hitchhiked across the country, and by the time I got there, I aimed on paying for a ticket, of course.
Sure. The experienced traveler does that. The experienced will say, I'll buy a ticket. So you get to the airport and you got no dough.
And I had no money, and I'd spent the money on the trip across the country. So I hung out there, and I befriended a ticket agent.
How long were you at the airport?
3 days.
You just lived at the airport for 3 days?
I lived at the airport for 3 days. United Airlines.
Oh, my.
Kennedy.
And now, can this still be done, this forging of tickets?
I don't think so, because they do a stamp thing now, and I don't recommend it anyway.
Now, so you get to Europe and you hitchhiked around Europe.
I learned how to hitchhike, which is completely different in Europe.
How so?
Well, here you just sort of stick your thumb out and wait. There you signal, you know, and like this sort of stuff, and whistle and yell, disrobe, anything. I mean, they really go.
Was it easier to get rides in Europe?
Much harder.
Really?
But it was good for my harmonica playing.
Yeah. Now, did you make any money while you were in Europe, or did you have to stow away coming back?
No, I made enough money to come back. I actually did make money in Europe, strange enough, just playing on street corners and bus stops and that sort of stuff.
Geez, that was a great life for a kid, boy. 16, 17, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it sounds good to me now.
You should try it.
I may be trying it. Anyway, geez, it's a real pleasure to meet you, and good luck out there. They're playing it at Candlestick.
That's right.
Yeah, now that's people say that's not a great place to see a ball game, don't they?
They played it at Candlestick.
Oh, that's right. They've already played it at Candlestick.
Yeah, it's actually a great place to see a ball game.
Yeah.
But at night, oftentimes it gets very cold. But in the daytime, and this game started at 5, and we know the weather was, well, we know how it was.
Anyway, give my best to the rest of the news. And you couldn't have sounded better tonight. You're really terrific.
Thanks very much.
And congratulations on all your success. You certainly deserve it. Huey Lewis, ladies and gentlemen. Nice meeting you here. Thank you very much. We're going to pause here for station identification.